how you can get your self-employed mortgage in 2019. I've put together the 6 things that you need to do before you go and finalise your company accounts, because the tax year has ended. The 5th of April saw the end of the 2019 tax year. So, before you go and speak to your accountant, before you go and finalise your accounts, declare what profit you need to, withdraw your salary and your dividends. There's 6 things that you need to do. Number 1 is you need to know what you are spending month to month. So start an Excel spreadsheet, start noting down on a piece of paper everything that you are spending and get an idea of where you can potentially plug some holes. You know, categorize your spending based on essential living, i.e. your bills, your council tax, the things that you have to pay in order to be able to live, and your lifestyle living is the other category. That's the things that you want, not necessarily need. So see if you can reduce that lifestyle spending so that in turn it can improve your chances of being able to get your self-employed mortgage. Number 2 is about reducing your debt. When you have debt, whether it be a loan, a credit card, a hire purchase agreement, that is a committed amount of expenditure that you are making to another company, and that cannot be used to be able to get your mortgage. So it could have an impact on the amount that you can borrow. So if you want to maximize your affordability and maximize the amount of mortgage you can get, pay that debt off. Number 3, please clear your overdraft. And ultimately, if you have money sitting in your company account or you're living in your overdraft, utilize that money or spend some time reducing your lifestyle living expenses and pay off your overdraft. A mortgage lender is assessing your ability to be able to repay your mortgage. So what you need to do is make sure that you put yourself in the best and most positive light. And when you're living in your overdraft, the lender assumes that you could be living outside of your means. So by clearing off that overdraft, it's going to improve your circumstances and your chances of being able to get a mortgage. Number 4 is tidy up your bank statements. It links in with clearing your overdraft. When you apply for a mortgage lender is going to be looking at 3 to 6 months worth of personal bank statements. So tidy them up. Stop spending on the betting if it's going to keep you in your overdraft. Reduce your lifestyle living. Stop having as many takeaways. You know, just tidy things up and make yourself look in the best possible financial position that you can do, because you're applying for the largest financial commitment that you're ever going to make realistically. So put yourself in the best possible situation. Number 5, have a 10% deposit. There are lenders out there who could give you a mortgage with a 5% deposit, but if you have a 10%, you're going to fit more lenders, you're going to see reduced interest rates, you're going to find the criteria being a little bit easier, and ultimately it could also increase the amount that you can borrow. Number 6 is your income. So 3 ways in which we can slice this. First of all, limited company business owners. Most lenders on the high street will want to use your salary and your dividends. However, I know from personal experience that there are lenders out there who will consider your latest year's net profit plus your salary. So you don't need to draw out all those dividends and become potentially a high rate taxpayer just to get your mortgage. You can use your net profit. So don't worry about that. Just make sure you speak to us in advance of speaking to your accountant. If you are a sole trader, then the mortgage lender is going to be assessing your net profit after you've paid all of your expenses. So you've got your turnover, you've got your expenses, and what is left is your net profit, and that is the figure that is going to be used to calculate how much you can borrow. So your accountant is going to try and declare, make you as tax efficient as possible. That could have a knock-on effect to the amount that you can borrow for your mortgage, which is why it is very, very important to think finance first. And finally, if you are a limited company business owner or sole trader and you've had a really, really good year for 2019, then what you need to potentially consider is majority of the high street lenders are going to want to average your income or your profit over the last 2 years. But again, from personal experience, I know there are lenders out there, providing we can build a story and we can work with you and your accountant, that could consider the latest year, as long as it's logical, as long as there's a justifiable reason for your business growth. So if you need assistance in making sure that you get the maximum you can borrow at the lowest possible interest rate with the least amount of fees, then Active Mortgage, the self-employed mortgage experts, would love to help you achieve that. So thank you very much. Get in contact with the team. We'll be more than happy to assist.